Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to School of Science. My name is Luke, and this is the post-match reaction for Aston Villa versus Everton in the Carabao Cup. Aston Villa 1, Everton 2. Right, so last month we got absolutely slammed by them 4-0. This month we beat them 2-1. Not too much of a difference in the squads. I mean, the main difference being, I don't know, Harrison and Beto. Uh, I, I, I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore. You know what? You know what? I'm going on vacation.
Okay, so here we are. We are now in currently nice little sunny Spain. So we were in a rather nice little abode, and the guy who owns this place, he's apparently a bit of an Evertonian. But to be honest, you wouldn't really tell because there's not too much in terms of Everton memorabilia or anything like that around the place itself. It's kind of surprising, really. I would have thought there'd be like a wall decor sort of thing. There'd be like little bits here and there, or even like a little placard, like with an Everton crest or something like that. But to tell you the God's honest truth, I haven't seen too much of it. But right, let's have a nice little talk now about Everton versus Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup. Now, believe it or not, it's actually been a couple of days for me, so apologies on this one. So as a whole, when it came to the Carabao Cup itself, I was a little bit nervous, to say the very least, just for the fact that last month, Aston Villa absolutely humbled us when we went to Villa Park 4-0. And I was worried that was going to happen again, and it would have, set ourselves back a little bit. But overall, the game itself was absolutely spot on. It was what we needed to do, and we played to our strengths and exploited Aston Villa's weaknesses. We pushed their defence as far back as possible. We kept possession. Well, we made them keep possession pretty much around their box, and any errors that they made, we exploited them to a fine point in the first half in particular. First goal by old Jimmy Garner. He scored an absolute cracker there. So what has happened pretty much, Olsen for Aston Villa made a small blunder when he brought the ball out. Well, defender brought it back to him initially and he passed it out. It came back to him and he panicked a bit and tried to hit out quickly, and we were able to dispossess their defender. Onana was brought down. Was it? No, it was, sorry, not Onana. Danjuma was brought down just outside the box. And while he was down, Calvert-Lewin brought a ball forward. He had headed it while he was on the floor backwards to James Garner, and from there, the rest was history. Nice, easy goal, and pretty much from there, it was we just kept pushing at them. We just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. We were very unfortunate not to be about 2 or 3-0 up by the end of the first half, and then as the second half started, it was pretty much the same as the first. We were really pushing them, showing aggression. We were being very aggressive in the sense of we just made sure that they weren't getting enough time on the ball. If they did have time on the ball, it was purely down to our benefit. And it was a small error from our defender again that gave Dominic Calvert-Lewin a opener where he was able to open up the defence. Well, let's say open up the defence, it was just one other person, but he was able to open them up and shoot it right through. Nice and easy, no issues at all. Now, the only downside to say with the game itself was their goal, one of the major ones anyway. So they had a goal near the end of the game, I think it was around the 70th or 80th minute, and what had happened is it came from a corner, got brought out. Once it got brought out, it was sort of, they were pushing it around the edge of our box and we were sort of clustered around the middle, and the ball got rocketed into that cluster and bounced around a little bit and was able to get past them and get past Jordan Pickford. So that was a shame. It was one that I feel like we could have avoided, but in all honesty, it was 2-1 at the end, so I was happy with that result. And I'm gutted we didn't get a third, to be honest. There was plenty of opportunities. Calvert-Lewin could have got a third. Danjuma had an opportunity to have a third. There was a few, but as a whole, we're on to the next round. We've got Burnley at home. That's going to be an exciting one. And as right now, I get to enjoy a nice, relaxing few days here in Mercia. We're going to be watching the Luton game while we're here. I do think it is actually on the Spanish TV, so we're going to see what channel it's on and try and find out how we're going to be able to watch it. So we're going to enjoy that here, and we're going to have a nice little post-match in the lovely, lovely sun. So I'm going to really enjoy that. So as you can probably tell, unfortunately we're not going to be having any Bradley Moore content updates for this week. I do apologise about that. I would have tried to get one while I was still in the UK, but unfortunately the weather wasn't really playing into our hands for that one. But you know what? When I get back, I'll try and get a video, and then I'll do another one around Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday, around them sort of times, or even Thursday. I'm gonna have to figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get to it. But overall, I am excited to see what develops with Everton, because we are definitely going into a style of play that's going to be very beneficial for us for the season. I just hope we're able to keep that momentum going, especially with bigger teams, you know, like when it comes to likes of your Liverpools, your Man U's, Man Cities, your Tottenhams. When it comes down to those sorts of teams, they could potentially exploit any weaknesses that we have. So hopefully we're able to use that tactic to our benefit. But in any case, guys, I'm now going to go back and enjoy some of the lovely Spanish sun. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Up the fucking toffees and bring on Luton.